Why should we worry about stagflation? We are looking at 2021 from the perspective of a bounce. We're looking at GDP estimates going up, and we're looking at economies that are showing allegedly strong levels of recovery in which GDP numbers are being revised upwards. The combination of massive monetary stimulus and huge fiscal stimulus are generating an almost mirage type of perception about the recovery and the trend of that recovery. However, we must consider the possibility that once all of those factors end up, or at least become part of the norm, what we go back to is the same level of subdued growth and weak productivity growth that we were before COVID-19. However, the difference this time is that prices are rising, and that unlike what many say, that when they talk about supply chain disruptions, we are seeing elevated levels of price increases in commodities and materials where there is overcapacity. Therefore, we need to be aware of the risk of continued price rises in non-replicable goods and services, whilst we return to the trend of weak growth and weak levels of productivity growth. As such, we as consumers find ourselves with reduction of purchasing power of salaries and savings. We find ourselves as well with lower ability to save in order to purchase long-term investments in real estate, etc. We see that the non-replicable goods and services continue to go up, and that from an investment perspective, commodities do well, technology does relatively well, but the ones that suffer are both the sovereign bonds and as well those sectors that are possession rent type of sectors in which the high level of market share and the big level of perception of public service goes to the situation in which governments implement what? Price controls. First, they say there's no inflation. Second, they say it's transitory. Third, they say that inflation is due to the evil corporations. Fourth, price controls. That's the history of stagflation. Let's be at least aware of it.